Hello students. So in this video, and I apologize, lighting's poor. I don't have great living room lighting, but so I'm going to show you how to be on Zoom and access your NWEA test at the same time. So when you NWEA test this year, you have done this in the past in class. This year you're going to Zoom and then access the test. So it's going to be a few more steps, but you can do this. So I am already in my Zoom screen. So I am the host right now. So there's no participants. But normally, when we're logged in and there's all four of us here, you have four screens. You can see me, you can see Parker, Mo, Preston, you can see all of us. So you're in this screen. Now in this video, I can't show how to join Zoom. So we're going to join our Zoom first. So when you get ready to NWEA test, the first thing is you're going to Zoom in with me and then do the next few steps to get access to the NWA login. So normally, in the past when you use the Chromebooks at school that there's an app and you don't log in with your Google account. This year it's going to be a little different, and you are going to log in to your computer to start. So when you're logged into your computer, and you're going to have an email from me that you're going to join the Zoom first. So when you're in the Zoom session, what you can do while you're Zooming is you can actually access the websites, other websites while you're Zooming. It doesn't have to be the only thing you're doing. Hopefully this will work in Chromebooks. If we have any technical issues, we'll work through them at the time. If we have to get you into the test and then get you off Zoom due to bandwidth issues, we'll do that as well. Once you start the NWEA test, you will turn off your video and go on mute and minimize the screen. So the only thing you have is your NWEA login. But the advantage of Zooming with me is that if there's an issue with your test or you need any kind of assistance, outside, remember, I can't help you with the questions themselves, but if you're stuck, we can walk through it. So I'm in my Zoom screen. I don't have any Zoomers right now, but that's okay. So the first thing that I'm going to do in order to access another browser, because Zoom comes in as a pop-up, is I'm going to minimize the screen. So when you come up here, you have a line, which is minimize, and then you have restore down, which makes it a smaller view, or you have exit. So the one thing you don't want to do is you don't want to exit because that will ask you if you want to leave the meeting. So you can either make it a smaller video, and now I'm kind of to the side, or you can minimize it. So for right now, I'm going to minimize and then talk you through what's on my screen. So I had to start a Zoom video in my email to kind of make this work. And now since I minimized, I do have this Zoom video off to the side. So when you're working on the test, you might have to move it around, and that's okay. You can put it down far. Just kind of make it work. So I'm in my email, so that's how you're going to get your Zoom information. Normally we start on Wednesdays and Thursdays at 8:30, but I'm going to ask you when I send you the information to start logging in earlier, because when we get everyone into the test, we're going to do you guys on Zoom and the in-class kids at the same time. So when I'm here in my email, I'm going to join Zoom first, and then you're going to get another email with the NWA login website. Now, I am not going to post the link onto the Google Classroom because anything I post onto the Google Classroom, all the kids in class can see, and they don't need that. So this is going to be sent to your Google email. So you can see the website is test.mapnwea.org. So this is test session login, and you'll have this link to take you right to it. I had to look it up because I wasn't sure what the web address. So I'm going to click on test session login, and you're going to see on my end, it says, oops, where's my test window? So up here, I have to allow pop-ups from this website. And when you are NWEA testing, if you don't have your pop-ups blocked, it will ask you to allow for a pop-up. So you will have to allow it because the test session opens in another browser. So I'm going to click done. And then I'm going to refresh. You can see it opened up a new test session. It says NWEA. It's loading, please wait. I might be doing too much for my computer to handle, but hopefully we'll work through it. So now I'm here at the beginning, and you have seen this screen before in the past years when you've taken your NWEA. So you have a session name and a session password. So when you are at this step, this is where you would stop and wait until I give out the password and the session name to the whole class. Now you see there is a try the practice test. So if you want, before you take the test on Wednesday and Thursday, you could do the practice test. Now, once you're in this screen, I will provide you the session name and the password, and then you'll start and we'll walk through this together. But you can see I have my Zoom down here, and I was still able to access my browser and get into the link. So this is what you'll need to do while you're Zooming. When you are Zooming, though, you're going to come down here, and you're going to mute yourself, and you're going to turn off your video. So now you can see this is me because I put a picture up, but I have no sound, and I will mute myself as well in the classroom end, so you can't hear any classroom noise, but they should be pretty quiet. But then if you do need me, if you get stuck somewhere, what you can do is you can go back into just your Zoom session. You can go back, hopefully, I'll see. And then here I am. So remember, I made that screen small. And so then you can also, there is a chat feature, or you can unmute yourself, say Mr. Coster, and then wait, and I will come help you on Zoom. If you use the chat feature, I might not be monitoring it, so if you type something in, I might not see it right away. But this way, you can contact me during the test. The only thing I ask is that when you get to the end of the test, when it says you've answered all the questions, there will be a submit button. And I want you to contact me through the Zoom before you hit submit. So hopefully this is going to work really well. And you can, on your NWEA test, if you're stuck in a screen, if I click this, so this is pretty big, but I can move this. I could actually adjust the size on this. Well, let's see if it'll let me. I could adjust the size on the screen. So if you needed to, you could have this open like this, and then your Zoom screen here. So you could be talking me through this. So if there's any issues, remember, I can't help you with the questions, and your family can't help you with the questions. And you will need a nice quiet spot to work. I want you working on this test in a desk or at a table, so you're sitting upright. You really can just focus on this test. No distractions, so no TV, no radio, no games. Focus on this so we can get your best results and see where you're at. I don't know how many questions there are, but when I was doing this in 5th grade last year, the reading took about, an hour and a half, and the math took about an hour. And that's all you're going to be doing on Wednesday and Thursday. So Wednesday, I believe I set up the reading, and Thursday I set up the math. So you might have the option to do Prodigy, or you could go on ReadWorks, or read a book at home, or go play outside. But on Wednesday and Thursday, after you do your NWEA, you're going to have the rest of the day just to take a break. Because testing is hard, it does require a lot of mental effort, so I don't want you to get overwhelmed. So this does look a little different because I am on a laptop, not a Chromebook, but the functions are still going to be the same. So after you watch this video, I want you to contact me. If you have any questions via email, I'll answer them. You can also call me at school Monday and Tuesday if you're concerned. You can call me, your parents, grandparents can call me, whatever. If you want to call me yourself, call me on the phone at class. I'll answer and talk to you then. Let you know. I don't want you to stress about the test, but I do want you to do your best. Remember, if you get stuck on a question, read through, try your best. It might be hard. You might not have seen some of these questions, the words in a while because we've had a long break from school, and that's okay. So I don't want you to be super stressed about this test. I want you to do your best, but at the same time, I want you to just don't overthink it. So let me know, email me back, or call me if you have any questions, and we will go from there. Have a great weekend.